Nick and the Mangini family looking on as the Nets are up on the Warriors 91-51 at halftime.
Yeah.
Most points in a half in franchise history. Brooklyn moved to 20-12 now, Brew. Are your Nets finally looking like contenders?
And are they your Nets again?
Oh,
Have you
yeah.
readopted
No.
after abandoning
Don't give me that again. I have never abandoned the Nets. When they've deserved criticism, I've given them criticism.
What about the do-over
What
thing?
about
That was comedy. That was a joke. I did it for 10 seconds and then I was like, I'm just playing.
Okay,
I have never left the Nets.
All right,
I'm waiting
sorry.
for my apology.
Why? For what?
All the mocking, all the ridiculing you've done of the Nets, and look at them now.
Look at them what?
Oh, okay.
Go
Since
ahead.
he wants, who am I? He's Mr.
Facts over
Consistent.
feelings. You
I'm
are.
facts over
Here we
feelings.
go.
A few facts, America. Yeah, the New Jersey Nets are, the Brooklyn Nets are contenders.
All right.
When I covered them, they were New Jersey.
Yeah.
The Brooklyn
The last
Nets.
time they were contenders, they were also New Jersey.
They
Oddly
are
enough.
Eastern Conference contenders. Now,
Yeah.
I'm not going to get ahead of my skis, all right?
Okay.
And because I got respect for Brooklyn, or for Boston, and I got respect for Milwaukee, and even Cleveland.
Ooh.
Yeah, and
Cleveland
Philly
is
too,
balling.
which is the second
not
hottest
Philly,
team.
not Philly.
No, that's
I mean, they're not it. But so I'm not going to get out here and, it's all about Brooklyn. No, but they are contenders. And a few facts, Nick.
Please, I'm waiting for him.
Shout out to Jock Vaughn. And you guys know this. He was the new hotness several years ago.
decade
Then he
ago.
went
Oh, it was a
to he
decade.
went to Wilds Orlando Magic, and that just killed
wasn't
it.
a few
But
years.
I'm
It was a
glad he got a
decade.
second shot and he's doing his thing. 18-7, Nick, since Jacques Vaughn took over.
Mm-hmm.
That would be the best record in the NBA. Highest winning percentage. 13-3 since Kyrie came back from his issues. And 11 of their last 12 they've won, including 7 straight. They are doing it with offense and defense. This is where Jacques Vaughn deserves the most credit. Defense. I'm not even going to kill you for thinking they were a joke defensively 2 months ago, because they were.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking.
But Jacques, what did I say, Wiles? I said a coach that emphasizes defense.
True.
If your team has the strength, the quickness, the athleticism, which they do, you can be a good defensive team if he emphasizes. And they are 7th in the league defensively overall. That's including the horrendous start under Steve Nash. They do it offensively. No surprise. Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, Ben Simmons, a host of shooters. 3rd in the league in three-point percentage. 1st in the league in overall field goals percentage. So, yes, now I'm going to say this, though, because it's not all roses. Because I'm about getting to the finals.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm not just about, they're playing
three
well.
years
No,
running.
facts over
I got 2
feelings in the
concerns.
finals.
Yeah.
I got 2 concerns.
Boston and Milwaukee.
Two concerns / things they need to work on. Boston, absolutely. Will the Nets be tough enough? And I'm serious. Are they tough enough to play with Boston?
No.
Oh, they got to work on it.
Yeah.
Because they are a pretty finesse team, all that, right?
Correct.
They got to be tough
don't
enough because
handle
Boston's going to
adversity
try to
well.
beat
And
them
what's
up.
the other
Now,
concern?
Boston might not be that, though.
go ahead.
Boston's a little pretty, too, now. under Joe Mazzulla.
What's the other
all about
concern?
The other concern is defensive rebounding. Now, I know I'm getting into X's and O's.
No,
right?
that's fine.
That's pretty basic.
Defensive
rebounding,
they're worst in the league.
Yeah, that's like a
important. You don't have to be
problem.
great offensive rebounding, but defensive rebound, you got to do it. I'd like to see them add a big body. Maybe bring back an Andre Drummond. I don't know. Maybe Chicago give up before the deadline.
Yeah, because they're
not
not going to be able to do anything
just a big
significant
body.
because they don't have draft picks.
They
So
don't need anything
right.
significant.
No, you're talking
They
about like
just
a
need
buyout
basic
player. That's
body.
fine. That's
big
fine.
body.
Okay,
That's
they have a
it.
round 2 ceiling.
Oh, stop.
Brew, with all your chest out, bass in your voice, this is
10
why the Nets
toes
are
down,
great. Yeah, you still started and ended with. Yeah, there's 2 teams I'm a little worried about. And how many teams? I'm just curious. How many teams make it out of round 2 in each conference? 2. So in order to make the conference finals, they would have to beat Boston or Milwaukee, and they're not capable of it.
Not capable?
Not capable of it. And I'm here to tell you, as I have for the last 3 years with this team, and it is the same team, that they are not good enough. They are not consistent enough.
Not like
they
you.
are not tough enough
I like Phil,
on the
Mr.
defensive end, despite what they have shown the last month. Over the course of long, hard playoff series to deal with the inevitable adversity and respond. This team has been the worst in the league at dealing with adversity, and that at some point is coming. They are a team that looks great when things are rolling. But I would put the Eastern Conference playoff picture into 3 buckets. There's bucket 1, Boston and Milwaukee, the cream of the crop. There is bucket 2, where Brooklyn is, with Philly and Cleveland. And there is no argument to be made that Brooklyn has distinguished themselves from either of those 2 other teams, Cleveland
How
and
about
Philly.
this?
And then
Kevin Durant.
Well,
Just that name.
I don't know that Durant right now is better than Embiid. It's at least an argument. Durant, I trust him more in a playoff series for sure, but it's at least an argument. And then there's bucket 3 with Miami, Atlanta, Indiana, for the Knicks. Forget about them. The reason I bring up those first 2 buckets is that's 5 teams. Only 4 make it out of round 1. So I am sitting here telling you on December 22nd, I think it is, the Brooklyn Nets are more likely to get bounced in round 1, as they did last year, than they are to make round 3, as they never have since they've been to Brooklyn. And so nothing. I'm just amazed
like a believer.
that it took 2 weeks of basketball for Brew to be all the way back in for the next year next.
Look good.
When have I not been all the way in? I joked. I made light. It was humor.
You were, and I also would like to add quickly here.
Yeah, go.
I am not as confident as you that Kyrie Irving's, the sign that says days without an incident isn't going to get reset back to 0 in the next few
I'm about
weeks.
motivation and inspiration.
All right, other side of the ball.
I believe in you.
Warriors.
Oh, okay.
Which you do get credit for beating last night, but they are a bad team on the road, and now this is worst records by defending champions through 33 games.
Yeah.
They're your Warriors right there.
They're pulling a Rams.
Not great. Here's Steve Kerr after the game.
I don't listen. The Warriors are a bad team. Without Steph Curry, they are a bad team. With Steph Curry, they were a mediocre team, and it wasn't a small sample. And last night they played Draymond, and it almost felt like it was a punishment. Like, there's no Steph, there's no Clay, there's no Wiggins, but Draymond, you're going to be out there, and Kevin Durant's going to be smiling every single possession of the game, and you're gonna to steal a line from an alleged, Lakers front office member. You're gonna sleep in the bed that you lay in the bed that you made, because part of the reasons our team is broken is because of you, Draymond, and now you're gonna have to watch the guy that you helped run out of town run circles around you. I think, Brew, you have to be opening your eyes to the possibility that they are going to miss the play-in. That this team is that right now. I know you guys got mad at me yesterday for saying I don't think Jordan Poole is the guy evidently you guys think he is.
As good as Franz
He
Wagner.
wasn't on. Listen, he's 43% from the field and 32% from 3.
1 for 11 last night.
And that's all he does well. He's a bad defender. He's not a great passer. He doesn't rebound. He has to be there to score. He's been a very inefficient scorer. The young guys have not taken any type of leap. Draymond's been bad. They're the 24th ranked defense in basketball. And Brew, honestly, I'm not picking on you because it was your finals pick. My finals pick is the Mavs. They're not looking great.
And Philly.
And Philly's looking excellent like Brooklyn is.
Excellent?
And they're a game behind Brooklyn. But set that aside. The Warriors are in real trouble, and this is a really embarrassing 40% of a title defense. Embarrassing.
Okay. Let me bring some logic to this thing.
Okay.
I will give you this. My one concern is that with Steph out, that and Wiggins, because he's out too, they fall too far behind. That's the one thing. But when they get healthy, because Nick, they got time. It's 82 games, not 17 like the NFL. Last year, Boston gets to the finals. We all love the Celtics now. They were 15-16 at one point.
Good point.
They were 18-21 on January 6th before they began their turnaround.
But that was the greatest in-season turnaround in NBA history.
Fine, it's a new NBA,
Using that as the standard.
It's a new NBA because of the prominence of the three-point shot. That changes things. That's why you see so many blowouts and routes and things like that.
That makes it more likely you turn the season
They
around.
can turn it around, and here's the thing. Here's the proof. The lineup. All right, now, Nick, look at this.
Okay.
This graphic.
Yeah.
All right, that 5 right there, that's their starting 5. That is the best 5-man lineup in basketball by a mile. By a mile. You see they've outscored teams by 132 points. No one else, no other 5-man group in the league has outscored teams by 80 or more than 80 points. Okay, and you're right. Oh, you need a bench. You need a bench. That's the silver lining. Right now, over the next month, while Steph is out, look, they'll fly or they'll die. But it is a chance now for Kuminga and Moses Moody and Jordan Poole and all these young boys, maybe even James Wiseman.
Wiseman had 30 points.
I know,
last night.
I'm not even going, it's a meaningless search.
Correct.
But it's a chance for them to get their act together and show that they can play on a role on a contending team. So I'm not, especially in the West that's wide open, and you got to admit that. Wide open. I'm not counting them out.
It's wide open, but it is going to be hard. The thing is this, it's wide open because we don't think there is one team
and
that
there isn't.
Hold on a second. One team that is head and shoulders better than everyone to win it. But it is not wide open as far as there are not 10 teams that are going to be competent or better to make the play-in. What I am sitting here telling you is when Steph gets back, the Warriors are going to have to instantly flip a switch that turns them into a team they have not been all year in order to just make the play-in.
That 5, what about that 5?
Drew, that 5 had them below 500 before Steph's injury.
How? Okay.
They were. I mean, I'm not making.
I'll have the last laugh.
Okay.
I'm letting y'all know, America. I will have the last laugh, as I often do on this show.
Okay.
Wow. That felt like a real moment.
Yeah.
Hey, some sideline conversations. Kyrie and a fan. Take a listen.
That's so silly.
I liked it.
Silly?
I liked it.
Yeah, and listen, Kyrie is Stephon Marbury and Steph is the original Isaiah Thomas. We cannot compare the two players. Steph Curry 9 times in his career has gotten an MVP vote. Kyrie Irving, the next time he does, will be the first time, which will be never. Steph Curry, 7 times in his career, has been first or second team All-NBA. Kyrie Irving has been first or second team All-NBA 1 more time than Brew. They are not equivalent players. And the fact that once upon a time, when I was doing local radio in Houston, Kyrie Irving hit one of the 3 biggest shots in the history of the NBA over Steph Curry, that we're going to use that as evidence that they are at all similar players. Yeah. Since that shot, Kyrie Irving has been out of round 2 once, and Steph Curry has won the title 3 times. So it's not
good
tit for tat.
Pretty good.
Okay, look. Kyrie Irving can stand against any point guard in the NBA and say, bring it on. He's that good individually. No doubt he is not as accomplished as Steph. He is not as good as Steph. And in the rankings, obviously, Steph is top 10, arguably all time. Kyrie's not in that discussion. However, skill-wise, like I said, he can hold his own individually against anybody. Wild, you'll like this. Okay. It would be like Jay-Z going against Jadakiss, right? Jay-Z, obviously, ranks much higher than Jadakiss, right? The better rapper overall. But in a battle, don't tell me that Jadakiss wouldn't go bar for bar and rhyme for rhyme with Jay-Z. Yeah. And I got the proof, Nick, not about the rappers, but about Kyrie and Steph. They have met 13 times on the biggest stage, and my goodness,
Brew.
Kyrie has gotten the best of Steph.
Can you bring up something in the last half decade? Brew, that's all more than 5 years ago.
You act like Kyrie is old.
No.
He's better now than he was then.
No, he's not.
He's really?
No, he's not.
He's averaging 26 points a game.
Okay, well, that says
the only difference
28.
is he don't play with LeBron James.
Right, and he's not as
if
good
he was
as
playing with LeBron in his prime right now, he'd be doing what he did back
why. Then. It is so weird why we have to, on some of these basketball discussions, operate in a fake universe rather than the one we live in. The one we live in is not. What Kyrie was not talking about there is if they played one-on-one, which is your rap battle.
No, he's saying he gonna give as much as he gets.
But he's not.
Really? He outscored Steph in the finals.
That was
13 games.
I'm gonna lose my mind. That was Brew. That was before you and I had met.
You
what are
act
you
like
talking
Kyrie
about?
is using a walker.
No,
my goodness, the boy is still bad.
I'm acting like that. If the only evidence you can draw from is 3 teams ago for Kyrie, 5.5 years ago, in a totally different circumstance, then maybe it's not a strong argument.
We gotta go.
Why?
We're at 17 minutes.
Did you like that? And it was right?
Well, you know.
Jay-Z better, of course, but
Jada, it would be a
what
nice
are we
little battle.
talking about?
Yeah, it would. You know
It
it's
would be
right.
pretty good.
Do you know I was once at a gentleman's club in Kansas City with Jada?
Okay, what are we doing?
That's true.
Hey, Cowboys.
It's a
Eagles next.
family-friendly show.
This is a true story. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get more from the show and to check out clips from other shows on FS1.